Dear students, very good morning. This is Professor Subramanya Bhagavat from AITM Bhatkar. We were studying about fifth model. These are the important questions from fifth model. Please carefully observe these things. These are the what I call sure questions. Because if you observe old question papers, you will understand that things. These are the very important questions from this model. First, we'll study about clusters. What is cluster? Types of clusters. This is the one question. I call sure question. Types of clusters. Next one, K-means cluster algorithm. What is a K-means cluster algorithm? And some problems may be asked. Next one is agglomerative hierarchical clustering. This one question. Next, DBS scan DB scan algorithm cluster evaluation. Wait. DB scan algorithm cluster evaluation. One question. Next, density based clustering. Next, graph based clustering, scalable clustering. These are the important questions. First, we will understand about what is what is cluster. How do we define a cluster? That's my question. Here, finding a group of objects such that the object in a group will be similar, what I call related to one another, and different from unrelated the objects in the other groups. That I call it as a cluster. For example, if you take students, CSC students, they are having this is CSC students one class, this is civil students one class. They are having the similar subjects, same question paper, same these things. This what I call same type of subjects they will study. Group of students who study the computer related things, they are in computer science, correct? Say group of students who study the civil related things, civil students. Same way, that's why I call it as a civil cluster, that I call it as a computer science cluster. Now, please concentrate the definitions of the cluster. Group of objects, wait, group of objects, carefully watch these things. Group of objects, what I call group of objects, wait. Okay, let it be. Group of objects such that the objects in a group, one group, will be similar to the all other objects in that group and different from different objects. So we have understood this called cluster. Okay. Now, if you observe this diagram, this one cluster, this is one cluster, this is one cluster, okay, where inter-cluster distance are minimized. In a group, wait, yeah, in a group, okay, in this group, okay, inter-cluster distance are minimized. This objects, what I call the distance between objects is, here minimized. Where if you observe this, from this one cluster, this is one cluster. If I take wait, if I take one object in this cluster and if I take another object in this cluster, distance is maximized compared to this intercluster inside this objects. So we have understood group of similar objects will we consider as one clusters. Okay, now what is the what are the applications of clusters, where it is useful? Any idea? Just think. I will broadly classify into two main applications. First application is nothing but what I call understanding. Okay, understanding. We should be able to understand. Okay, understanding purpose clusters are wait. Understanding purpose clusters are useful. Where group of related documents for browsing. Okay, Group of related documents for browsing, first one. Okay, that I call it as information retrieval. Information retrieval. Second, okay, in biology, okay, this I call it as information retrieval. Second applications I call it as in biology. Biology, where it is useful, group of same genes or proteins, okay, having similar functionalities. Analyze purpose, that's clusters useful. Next, okay, in understanding part only we can study about group of stocks, similar fluctuations. Group of stocks having similar fluctuations. Analysis purpose, for example, banking shares, SBI, Canara Bank, Syndicate Bank shares, all shares comes under banking shares. If you take automobile related shares or financial, the sector cluster wise will divide and will study. So second application, first one understanding, second application summarizations. What is the summarization? What I call conclusion or summarization. That will reduce the large number of data sets. Suppose you see, if you say bank, okay, 32 banks shares are their example. Karnataka Bank, SBI, HDFC, all 32 banks. Only one word, I'll make a summarization cluster, banking shares, so that it reduces the size of data sets. Okay, next we will continue. Applications we have studied. That's understanding and summarization we have studied. Now, what is not cluster analysis? Actually, studying is nothing but we have to study perfectly what is cluster analysis and what is not cluster analysis also. If you observe this, simple segmentation, dividing the students into different registration groups alphabetically by last name. It is nothing but a simple segmentation, not a cluster analysis. Remember this. Next, because if you observe this, compare this one to shares. Okay, there we will do the analysis based on that banking shares or which area we'll make the analysis. But here, only students having alphabetically he has made that one. There's a simple segmentation. Results of query. Groupings are result of an external specification here. Okay, this is not a cluster analysis. Clustering is a group of object based on the data actually. Supervised classification. Have a class label information. So this is not a cluster analysis. Association analysis, local versus global connections. This is not a okay cluster analysis. Which is not a cluster analysis also we have to study. Simple segmentation, result of query, supervised classification, association analysis. You have to remember these key points. This is not a cluster analysis. Next one, a clustering is a set of clusters. Important two parts he is making. First one is hierarchical, second one is partitional. Or first one you can take it as partitional. Okay. Second one is hierarchical. What is that partitional? A division of data objects into non-overlapping subsets such that each data object in exactly one subset. Non-overlapping, okay, is that's called partitional clustering. Hierarchical is nothing but overlapping or set of nested clusters organized as a hierarchical tree. Okay, if you observe this, okay, this one partitional clustering, because this comes under one group. Oh, sorry, wait. This okay, wait, we don't make complex, we'll make it very simple. This comes under okay one cluster. Here again two parts. This one cluster, this one cluster. X, right, he has already shown here, you see here. Okay, this is a non-overlapping. One is not overlapping with others, so I call it as a partitional clustering. Okay, second one, wait, second one is hierarchical clustering. Hierarchical clustering is nothing but overlapping. Tree structure I am writing is, if you observe this, okay, here, okay, second example I'll take, okay, overlapping. If you observe this, okay, in this big cluster, this is there, this is there. So, okay, while writing a tree structure is very simple. P1, P2, one cluster, write it P1, P2, P2, P4, one cluster, P2, P4, one tree, and together one cluster. So, make this tree like this. Okay, this is for second one. Same way for first one, it's very easy. P2, P3, okay, P2, P3 has taken, okay, P2, P3 has taken, then again P4 it is connected, P4 it is connected, then together connected to P1, together connected to P1, over. Like this way, easily you can draw this one, okay. Which cluster these elements are occurring, that you remember. If you observe this P3, P4, P3, P4 connection should be there. Okay, if you observe this first example, okay, P2, P3, okay, P2, P3, that cluster should be drawn correctly, hierarchical tree. Okay, next one, types of clusters. Next very important thing what I want to tell is types of clusters. What is that types of clusters? How many types are they? You should remember the headings: well separated, center based, contiguous, density based, property of conceptual. This 5 if you write, that's enough actually. Okay, one more, this also you can take. Okay, described by an objective function. What is that? I will explain you. First one is well separated clusters. A cluster is a set of points such that any point in a cluster is closer to or similar to every other point in the same cluster than to any point in not in the clusters. If you observe this, he has very clearly written with colors. So this is a red color and this is orange. Sorry, this is not orange. This is green, and this is okay, a sky blue color. Okay, so if you take any one point, okay, in any cluster, it's closer to the same cluster elements, where it's entirely different from these other cluster elements. So we have understood this. This is called well and separated clusters. A cluster is set of points such that any point in a cluster is similar to other points in the same cluster. Then any point is not in other clusters. This is a red. Okay, where it is a, here it is a, okay, different green. Here it is okay, different colors. Okay, blue, entirely different from other things, well separated. Next one is center based. Center based is very simple. Cluster is set of objects such that an object in a cluster is closer to the center of a cluster. For example, CR concept in a class. Everyone is closer to CR. First example, all students are closer. Second example, here center based means everyone is closer to CR. Here CR is centroid. We call which element? Okay, center of a cluster is often called centroid. When we make a k-means algorithm, the centroid point is very important. The center of a cluster, I call it a centroid. Okay, or we call it as average of all points in the clusters. Okay, you can say that is closer to, every point is closer to that centroid. That is called center based. Next one is contiguous. What is contiguous or nearest neighbor? A cluster is a set of points such that a point in a cluster is closer to one or more other points in the cluster than to any point in not in the clusters. Any point not in the cluster. What I say is contiguous cluster. A cluster is set of points such that a point in a cluster is closer to one more other points in the cluster than, okay, to any point not in the cluster. This is cluster. Okay, this is cluster. One point is connected to other points in the cluster. For example, one of our CS student may be closer to civil student. That example. Okay. Next one is a density based cluster. A cluster is a dense region of points in which separated by low density region or high density regions. Okay. This is a very important thing. Next one is shared property or conceptual clusters that has share some common property at a present particular concepts. If you say this cluster, this point, okay, and this point, this shared by this cluster also, this cluster also. Another example, I'll write it. Wait, this is one cluster. Okay, this is one cluster. Okay, this line. Okay, I call it as a shared property because that's done proper shared by this part also, this side also. Okay, okay. Next class we will continue the next question, clustering algorithms. Okay, all the best.